There I see Ross King's son, Heights and Aicha, aka Roots and Culture. Roots and Aicha. The most significant stance, thing that I see His Majesty did was when his agriculture minister came to him and said, Ababa Janoy, we have to grow tobacco. Zimbabwe is making 10 billion. South Africa, I say South Africa, is making 20. We need that money. And His Majesty said, no, I can't grow the poison. And he said, Baba Janai, please, we need. Baba Janai said, okay, I need a cup of hot water. And the cup of hot water come, and His Majesty told the Minister of Agriculture that put a tobacco leaf in the cup. And the Minister of Agriculture put the tobacco leaf in the cup, and His Majesty said, cover it. And they cover it in Jamaica, they say the tea a draw, let it draw. The steam is getting in through the leaf now, like how you do mint tea or whatever tea or tea bag. After 5-10 minutes, His Majesty said, remove the cover. And he removed. His Majesty said, drink. And the Minister of Agriculture fainted. No! With a fright on his face. No! 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 Because he knew if he drink it, he's going to die. The king said, just like how it poisons you in the tea, it poisons you in the smoke. It just took longer. And I can't grow poison.
Centuries are hurting me. I see them murder Trayvon Martin. I see them murder Trayvon Martin. And I've been mom and dad crying. George Zimmerman shoot and kill him. They find him not guilty and his parents is laughing. So who's going to save by from these draconian laws? Who's going to help by from these evil man claws? Who's going to be blessed and then make the law? Young them make the full and give the poor and the raw. That's the rise and shine, I say most high. Cause I was made in the image of him. In this time I rising. Sitting and waiting, never gonna win. King, I got to beat the system. And let it work.
So right now, all the Cushetic Mama and Abba have to come together and look and say, if that happened to Trayvon, that could happen to any Kush boy or Kush girl. You see what I say? So, big up all those who I'm on straight, took to the street. First night I had to make a chant on Trayvon. Everywhere I go I make a chant on Trayvon to rise up my community and let them know that this slumber and sleep that they're in the fake comfort of Rome, they gotta wake up. This is the time to wake up. You can't use violence because you don't have a gun factory and a shot factory. You can't fight Uncle Sam, England or Europe with bullets. You don't make bullets, you don't make guns. You gotta use the wave, the brain wave. What I and I doing now is chanting the word. The word is the sound, you go on the wave, and it becomes the power. All through the planets, galaxies, and universe. See, it might take time, but let it take time. If you try to use violence, it's gonna be a massacre. And the blacks are gonna be dead on the streets. Cause Rome could fire a bullet or a missile from 5,000 miles away. You never see it coming. and the whole community wipe out. Now what they did in Philadelphia and what they did 1929 in Tulsa, Oklahoma, where you had 300 black millionaires, 300 Kush millionaires with their own mortgage banks and trading floor and trading systems. They just massacre them. The Ku Klux Klan went and get the plane from the army and bombed them to the oblivion. So don't talk about violence with America. You're not going to win that battle.
I never be the victim. Centuries of hurting me. Reggae is the empress of Negusta. King Negos, the posse is the Wild West gunshot. Come to shoot us, then who is positive and who is negative? Posse is shoot to kill. Them say them dead serious in a them deadline. In a them dining room, them go dead when them die. And when them belly full, them say them successful, yet success. Full of access, it successful. I got to be the system and let it work for me. I never be the victim. Centuries of hurt.
First ATM bank was set up in the Middle East between, or Afrasca, northern Afrasca they call Middle East now, between Jerusalem and Kemet, was a big route where a man in Jerusalem traveling to Kemet they call Egypt. The word Kemet is the Chemistrians. See? So when a man tried to go with his caravan, horses and mules pulling his caravan like the cowboy days, people used to rob them along the way. So what they did now, a man would come to you and say, you going to Kemet, Egypt? You say, yes. He said, don't bring your money, you know. Leave your money here in Jerusalem. And when you reach Kemet, just give this man this piece of paper. And they give you all your money for 10%. We took 10% to protect it. Today is the same thing in the ATM. You could go to the ATM anywhere in the world and put your card in and you get your money. You don't have to travel with the money. They've been doing that a long time. Adam Weishaupt, who was one of the integral part of what you call the Illuminati, not Illuminati, because Nati is I and I. The Illuminati. He said to Rothschild, he said, Nathan, I'm gonna show you how to make money by not doing anything. Nathan said, well, that's impossible. We have to do something to make money. He said, no, just make a bank. And all the peasants will bring their life savings to you. And then you flip it and do what you want to do with it. Make a bank. And all the peasants. Today, a lot of the Rasta who make a little paper in Jamaica acting like they're rich and powerful now. What do you think they do? They bring the money to Nova Scotia Bank or Victoria Bank or NCB. Bank that's owned by the Queen and her affiliates. And I say this in the prophecy. All banks will crash. America owes 60 trillion. The economy is 15 trillion. It crashed already. See? All this is designed to put the people, the massive of the people who they call the cattle people, going into slavery. That's what it is.
Some more gender. Some more gender. Some more gender.
First of all, the term reggae is copyrighted by Chris Blackwell out of Island Record. We call him Chris Whitewell. It's a term, I don't know when or how they put it together, but if you break it up in 2 syllables, that's R-E-G-G-A-E. So that's Reggae or Reggae or Reggae. Chris Blackwell copyrighted it, so whenever you use reggae or say reggae, he has royalty coming from it. So in South Africa, they call South Africa, they said raga raga. They call the tunes raga raga. They don't say reggae, they say raga tunes, you know, raga muffins do raga tunes. You see, I was just talking about this first night. The original rub-a-dub dancehall that used to be in Jamaica, I would say more prevalent in the 70s. Yeah? When you have Roller Tone, you have Stir Gav, you have Socialist Roots, you have Jalove, and these sound that only play roots rock, consciousness reggae. I don't say conscious because that's con in the conscious. Roots rock, original rub-a-dub dance where you go there, it's either you bring Empress with you or you find one there and you rub and dub all night, and if the chemistry, you know, is aligned with the cosmic, then you go home together, you get her pregnant, you have a son, and you start a family. That's what it was. You start an family. That's what it was. Today, you have some bald tail boy with just up in a tight jeans and look like some witch. We take over the thing now and start make beer noise and screaming and stopping the song in the first 2 seconds and picking up themselves and never play the artist so the people could get the song, or the itis. Now we say itis, you know, and change the thing. Today now you have the girls them over there, so dressed in all kind of fandangles, and you have the boys them over there, so dressed in the girls' clothes, you know, with, you know, tightest jeans and the tightest blouse, some in peach and pink, looking at themselves and winding up on themselves. So you ask yourself a question, what's going on? So I see that I have to start keeping some roots rock dance. And I don't kind of dance that when Sturgey have come with some artists, you know, people stand up in the hall or the arena or the club or wherever they're at, waiting for the artist to come. You must get a young empress or get an ancient empress, you start dancing, and you do that dub dancing. Businessmen in every country, not all, they affiliate with a lodge, with a club, where whatever they want they get at the best price. You know, a cluster of men coming together, and no empress, no woman can be in that meeting. If I have to go somewhere and there's no empress, I'm not going. You keep what is in there. It could be 1 zillion trillion, we'll keep it. Empress, no Rasta in there, Rastafari in there. Because as I said first night, remember, Haile Selassie I started woman liberation in Western and Eastern and Northern and Southern world. Because in Ethiopia, the custom, the Istam of the Aishan, they call it tradition, was to crown the king, and 1 month after, it crowned the king in this big regala. People come from all over. And 1 month after, you crown the queen, the empress, in a back room. Haile Selassie said, no, she's gonna be crowned with I today, showing the equality of the king and the empress. Because without the king and the empress, there's no life, there's no eyes. You see? So I and I now see that these boys created the run and created the Wall Street, whether it's in England or whether it's in America. The stock exchange in England was burned down in the 1916 purposely. And they collect the insurance money at Lloyd's of London and rebuild it. That time it was in board and wood. They wanted to change it, but they didn't want to reconstruct. They just want to say, okay, burn it down, collect the insurance money and build it fresh. Wall Street in New York, Manhattan, it's all inside trading. 1% of the elite in the world, like the Queen of England, they know when this stock is going to do good, so they buy. They know when it's going to do bad, so they sell. So when they sell before it get bad. And when they sell, they make a chunk. And when they sell, they create a run now. Everyone starts to sell, but you late. You stock value $100. By the time you see what's going on, it value $10. By the time you get to sell, it value $7. And see what happened now. The same man who started selling and create the run, he come forward and start buying up for $6. Yesterday it was $100, today it's $6. So he made $94 for a stock. And that's millions of stock. They do it over every 5, 6, 7 years. Wall Street crash. The last crash, what you see English time here for a while ago. The last crash was 2008. I could say 8 now. I said 2008. 2008, the last crash. Now, what is it now? 2013, 8 and 7, 8 and 6, 14, 8 and 5, 13, any day now. And this is the last crash. Because after this, I'm telling you, it's a new economical order, gearing up for the new world out of order. So all the money stuff you ask about, is just to crash the world economy, so you get everyone lined up in the new system that's coming, then you have to wear a microchip. And I don't need a Bible to read Revelation 13 verse 11. In this great 2000 years of the mark of the beast, remember that you will never be able to buy or sell without the mark of the beast. Whether you're rich, poor, slave, or free. You have to have a microchip in the wrist to the supermarket and trade, and one in your forehead for the airport or the seaport. Yet still the same chapter up the line said, yea, don't fret, don't worry. I saw the conquering lion of the tribe of Judah roaring, coming out of the jungle with those who's working with him, with the conquering lion of the tribe of Judah on their forehead and their thighs, subduing the beast. I know that the name of the beast is Vicar Fella the Eye, 666 out of the papacy of Rome. Now 666 could be multiplied and isolative. Rome took it and locked it up in his computer. You see, because if you have COMPUTER and you say C, which is ABC, is 3, you know, A to Z, Z is 26, A is 1, and C is 3. 3 times 6 is 18, and if you do O and see what the value of the line, it adds to 666. That's the full programming of the computer. It's not a coincidence. The code is not in no incident or a buck up. They think they know what they're doing. They can't win this battle though. No matter what they do, no matter what they try, because I is here with a ras chanting these things. Where one or two is gathered, that's a church. The church is not a building, eh? The church is not a building. And this false sensification of Christ. Christ is a title. It's those who come out and came out for their community, for their people, they call the people. You can't be a coward and get the title Christ. Because Bob Marley is a tunical Christ. Because it held his head up. Martin Luther King is a Christ. Malcolm X, Walter Rodney. Just to name, you know, a few. So I said this globalization, and right now in this world, every country is stressing because you don't want to pay the workers no good salary no more, and give him his pension and his IRAs and is what you call now his nestle egg, which is his saving plan. Because you go to Cambodia, you go to Vietnam, you go to China, you go to these places where you pay 50 cents an hour. When in America you used to pay $25 an hour. So why pay $25 an hour in America when they could pay 50 cents an hour in Taiwan or Thailand? So that's where the globalization come in. World Trade Organization.